Okay folks, so today we're going to look at molar volume, and the definition is kind of what it says in the tin. It is the volume of 1 mole of any gas, and you already come preloaded with information, and you now know that 1 mole will contain 6 by 10 to the 23 particles. In terms of the questions that they ask, they can ask it in terms of volume at s.t.p or at r.t.p. And we're only really interested in s.t.p today. So s.t.p stands for standard temperature and pressure, and these are fixed conditions, so there'll be a particular volume at these conditions. So standard temperature is 273 Kelvin, which is 0 degrees Celsius, and its atmospheric pressure, which is 101,325 pascals. Now you won't be answered for these values, but you need to know the molar volume at s.t.p, which we're going to use in our triangle today. So before we get into the actual volumes, we're going to look at the triangle. So the triangle, we always put moles at the bottom left for 3 of the 4 triangles. We're going to put volume at the very top, and we're going to put molar volume at the bottom right. Now, you are going to be required to know that at s.t.p, molar volume can be written as 22.4 litres, or it can be written as 22,400 centimetres cubed. And obviously the one you use is question dependent. You'll get the units from your question. But you have to make sure that you are using the right molar volume for the question, otherwise you're not getting the marks. So 1 mole, this is on page 23, is equivalent to 22.4 litres, so you're filling in the blanks, or 22,400 centimetres cubed, and this is equivalent to 6 by 10 to the 23 particles. So you should be able to now fill in the blanks on page 23 for 2 moles and for 0.5 of a mole. Now, what we didn't say is that if we're using the triangle, how do we rearrange things? So, if we are looking for volume, what is the piece of maths we do? So it should be moles multiplied by molar volume. And we're looking for s.t.p in the question, and if they mention the units, you have to supply the correct ones, otherwise you can use what you would like. Next, if we have to find moles, then we are putting volume and dividing that by molar volume. And again, we have to make sure that the units match. So again, the question will give you the information, and you should be able to just fill in the correct molar volume. So on page 23, there's a number of questions. Looking at the first one where you have the gap underneath it. So the information from the question is the volume we have to find at s.t.p. So straight away there's a molar volume of 22.4 or 22,400 litres, and we know it's 0.01 moles. The question is also giving us that the s.t.p is in litres. Now I will always write out the full equation for myself every time I do it, even as a teacher. So we're using the part that says volume is equal to moles by molar volume. We know from our question we have 0.01 moles, and we know our molar volume has to be in litres, as said in the question. so we have to use 22.4 litres. When we do that piece of maths in our calculator, we get 0.224 litres, and we can keep the three figures as there are three figures in 22.4 litres. So for the next one, see, can you set it up yourself, pause the video and restart. So in this question you should have found that we're trying to find out moles, that we have a volume of 280 centimetres cubed of fluorine, which means my molar volume at s.t.p will have to be in centimetres cubed. So I'm trying to find volume, or I'm trying to find moles, so I'm dividing volume by molar volume, which will be equal to 280 centimetres cubed divided by 22,400 centimetres cubed. And when I do that piece of maths, it should be 1.25 by 10 to the minus 2 moles, or 0.0125 by 10, or sorry, 0.0125 moles. The questions at the bottom of page 23 are waiting for you now.